Alright guys, it is August 5th and it's exactly, sounds weird, I don't know why it sounds weird. It's exactly a month away from Kentucky bow opener, and temperatures could not be better for working in the fields and the plots and whatnot. See these poor old fellers out there cutting tobacco. It doesn't matter if it's 30 degrees, it sucks. Heading out to my private farm, 100 acres. I'm gonna till up 2 plots that I have planted in the past. One of them's a little bit bigger, almost 3/4 of an acre, and the other is a little kill plot in the back. I can't talk. That is under 1/4 of an acre, but had a lot of success with both of them in the past. Didn't plant them last year, but I'm planting a lot of sugar beets and turnips and rape in the front food plot, the bigger one, and I'm planting clover and chicory in my kill plot in the back where I killed my 2000 buck actually. So hopefully everything goes smooth today. I'm almost out here to my grandma's and gotta grab the tractor and head on out. Place is looking rougher than my ex. Alright guys, so I'm here today. I've got a lot of work to do, obviously. This place is a little in worse shape than I thought. I actually should have been out here spraying this about a week ago, but I didn't. It's been kind of hard to get out of the house. Got a little boy on the way. He's going to be here any day now. But a lot of you people have probably, if you've ever watched some of my hunts, you've probably seen this food plot. It's about a ½ acre big. It's kind of has a poor pH. I've actually got a ton of fertilizer and lime that I'm putting on this. But right now I just drove the tractor over here. It takes me about 30 minutes to get from my grandparents to here. I'm going to go ahead and till up my 2 food plots. Maybe another one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a third one. And I don't know, just get the dirt ready and come back later. And I bought a lot of biologic seed. I've actually been acquiring it all throughout the year. It goes on sale, I snatch it up, and I've got a lot of good premium seed for little to nothing of cost. So I'm gonna do this one with a certain mix, and I'm gonna do my back food plot in clover, I think, again, because it has done so well in the past with clover. But it needs to be replanted. This needs to be planted. Obviously, it looks like crap. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. Alright, so this is my clover food plot. You guys have probably seen a hunt or two from here. I killed my 2018 target buck out of that tree back there. Oh, there's my tree stand I never took down. But this used to be a clover plot. As you can see, it is junk. I did not replant it last year. It is basically good for nothing. And this place is so infested with ticks that I really don't even want to get off the tractor. Got a mineral site over here. It looks like it's doing pretty good, but I'm going to get this nice and tilled up. And this is going to be replanted with a clover and chicory mix right here, just because I know that the soil does really well with, or the clover and chicory does really well in this area. A lot of the soil is super acidic from all the, it used to be nothing but woods and they logged it. So there's a lot of leaf matter and stuff like that. I'm gonna get this tilled up and get home and get my seed But I promised my kiddo that I'm going to go swimming with her when I get home. So I'm probably going to go home, swim a little bit, and then come back. Alright, so now the fun part begins. I've got all my stuff right here. Pretty crappy little seed sower picked up at a yard sale. But I did come across some really good seed all year long, just buying it little by little. And I've got some of this separated out the way that I'm going to plant this. I think that's going to go in the back food plot. I've got the final forage mix and the 2 New Zealand Clover Pluses. And the front is getting the Green Patch Plus, which is a lot of your junk seed, in my opinion, like your oats and wheat. But this also has some of the rape and turnips in it. This right here is a lot of turnips and beets and rape as well. So hoping it's going to turn out good. I've had a lot of success and a lot of non-success with food plots in the past, so fixing to load down the side by side probably about as much as it can take weight wise, and get back here and get busy. And if I'm lucky, it might rain right after I'm done. So this is probably about all this side by side can take. So I'm gonna leave the rest of it here, come back and get the rest of it as soon as I'm done with the front food plot. Or I might go on to the back and do that one first. I don't know. Can't make my mind. Worse than a woman. All right, let's do this. All right, so I'm actually back here at my, I call it my kill plot, mainly because it's just a little bit smaller than my main food plot up front. And this is the plot I think I'm going to plant the final forage in, as well as the New Zealand Clover Plus. This has chicory and clover in it. It's done really well in the past, or clover has done well in the past back here before. So I'm gonna give it a shot, get this stuff in the seeder. And because I don't have a good spreader, I'm actually just taking this fertilizer and broadcasting it, making sure I hit all my plot really good with it, even though this isn't really ideal. It's part of being poor. Looks like it snowed in my food plot. Spreading lime is probably my least favorite thing that I enjoy doing. It sucks. But a little tip, if you're going to spread fertilizer or lime by hand, bring a bucket of water or something to rinse your hands off, because it's going to drive you nuts if you don't. This food plot is done. With 2 bags of fertilizer on this and this lime, hopefully this thing comes up pretty soon. It's going to rain in the next couple days. And another thing I'm not real positive on, but I've got a pretty good idea that this lime right here, because my seed is not drilled into the ground, it's sitting on top technically, I'm going to roll it. Birds and crap will normally still pick at it and grab it. But I bet, and I'm not saying I know, but I think if you put this lime on top of it, it's really going to slow them down from wanting to mess with it. So that's another cool thing about it. So anyways, I'm going to quit rambling. On to the next plot. All right. Here's my one of my favorite plots because it's easy to get to. It's right up here close to the road. Makes it super easy for kids and my granddad or something to come back here and hunt. And my goal this year is just have something for late season standing here for these deer. Show you right back here. Normally I would disc all this up, but I planted it in clover. Last winter I frost seeded it, and it's in here good. It's thick, and the deer are browsing on it. But obviously you see there's a crap ton of weeds. You see over here a lot better. There's a lot of weeds in here, so I'm going to come in here with some Roundup, a 1/4 ounce of Roundup to a gallon of water. Will kill these weeds, and it will not kill this clover. I've tried it before and it worked, but I went ahead and left this standing because it does have food in it for them. But this right here is going to be lush turnips, beets, and rape. It's going to look like one of those freaking Primos food plots down there at the old Cottonmouth Ranch. It's going to look good, and I'm hoping right down there at the end to get a stand built and put a blind on it for the kiddos this fall, so they can enjoy this as well. But anyways, I'm going to get busy seeding. There's 3 bags of this going on this plot. And it says 2.25 pounds per 1/4 of an acre. This is about half an acre, so it's actually going to be a little overseeded for what it calls for with just this mix. And I've got 2 other bags that are going to go on here as well, so should be all right. Make sure this is adjusted right. So what you want to look for when you buy seed, all that evolved harvest crap is junk. You want something with pure seed in it, not a bunch of ryegrass or whoever knows what else. So this has got 54% turnip, 34% some rape, 5% of some other rape, and 5% sugar beet. Good mix. Just rolling the seed into the ground. It's very bumpy, and I lost my roller. What happened? Ah, my strap broke because I don't have a pin that works for this thing right now. Time to rig something. Can't see crap, but I'm back in business. Trying to be easy. Don't break my rope again. All right, guys, had a great day. Big shout out to my dad for buying a tiller last year. I don't know what made him do that, but I'm glad he did. Anyways, been a very productive day. Got the plot stilled up, got everything seeded, limed, fertilized, and I'm exhausted. The side-by-side is exhausted. The fan just now kicked off after like an hour. Got everything rolled. I know I got good seed to soil contact, and we got rain coming the next couple days, so these plots should do good, hopefully. I put a lot of money and time into these, especially this year after getting a soil sample done, and I'm glad I did. Now I realize why things didn't grow as good as they did, or should have. Now I know why they didn't grow that good in the past. Got that taken care of, but excited to take a bunch of does off this property this year, which I know is something I will do. I'm hunting some public for a bigger buck that I've found, and I'm probably going to focus more on him, but you never know what the future holds. So either way, it's going to be a good season out here. Thanks for watching. I think that's what all YouTubers are supposed to say.